Why, hello there. Welcome to Life Lessons and Confessions with Dr. Mark Sabian. Yes, folks, welcome back to the craziest thing you're going to watch all day. Welcome back to me. Folks, I've had a lot of people ask me, Mark, what the hell possessed you to move halfway around the world, give up your relatively successful real estate career to go make YouTube videos in Thailand, of all places? What the hell were you thinking? I've had people text me that. I've had people voicemail me that, private message me that. I had one guy, believe it or not, send it in a smoke signal. Thankfully, there's an Aborigine from Australia right beside me that was able to interpret the smoke signal. And he says, Mark, what up? So why did I do this? Well, there's a couple of reasons why, to be honest with you. One, it's something I always wanted to do. I've thought about this my whole life. My whole life I thought, how great would it be to retire to a tropical island where it's warm and never have to see snow ever again. I hate the snow. But more than anything, to be honest with you, it's depression. Depression drove me here. What do I mean by that? Well, let me first start off with admitting to you that I suffer the most crippling, debilitating manic depression that you can think of, okay? Short of suicide, there's probably not much I've done when I've been depressed that could be any worse than killing yourself. I have done the most horrific things to myself and to others while I've been in moments of depression. And I apologize for them to myself and to others, but they happen and I really can't control them. So what brought me to Thailand? Really, what brought me to Thailand, to be honest with you guys, was I didn't want to die. I really didn't want to take and be that guy that if there is a heaven, and I don't know whether or not there is or not, to be honest with you, I'm not going to get into some theological debate with anybody on this one, so please don't. But just in case there is, and I'm standing there and God, whoever says to me, did you enjoy it? And I looked at him and said, nope. Because I didn't. Up until 6 months ago, I really didn't enjoy my life that much. Yes, from the outside, my life looked really good. I had a very successful business. I had a beautiful house. I had nice cars. Money. I could go travel. I could do this. But deep down, I was depressed all the time. And when I say depressed, I mean, you don't understand. It was a struggle every single day for me just to get up in the morning. Then when I got up, the stress of going to work and knowing that I had to do this and I had to do that, and I couldn't let this person down and I couldn't let that person down, and this person was depending on me and that person was depending on me, and I got into a cycle where I just did the stupidest things to try and stop my mind from just going all the time. I used to argue with people about the fact that I hated to go to sleep at nighttime because I had the worst dreams possible that scared the shit out of me every single night. And people didn't understand that. So I'd be so tired, I'd have these big bags underneath my eyes, and I would keep going and going and going because I knew that I had to buy this and I had to get that and I had to be this and I had to be that. For what? Honestly, I mean, do you realize at one point in my life I had 117 watches and 5 cars? I had so many cars I lied about having cars and would park them just so that I could go and drive them. This is a true confession that nobody knows up until this point. What really made it the clincher for me was in the summer of 2020, I was going to go and buy a Porsche 911. And I had spent 6 or 7 months researching it, and I thought 100% that this is what's going to get me to the point that I'm not going to be depressed anymore. This is going to be the pinnacle that says, you know what, Mark, you've made it. You don't have to worry anymore. And thankfully, my brother that I contacted about getting a drive up to pick up the car didn't respond to me in time. And instead of getting the car, I went up talking to not only my wife, but my therapist. And I said to him, what am I going to do after I buy this? Because we all know I'm going to have to buy something else because I can't stop it. It's not going to make me happy. I know it's not going to make me happy. Most people would be like, God damn, I bought a Porsche. You know, my life is great. Not me. I've already had one. I've had every single thing I've ever wanted in my lifetime. You name it, I've had it. Oceanfront house, waterfront home, had the most beautiful house you can possibly imagine. I've had a Rolex. I've had everything you can ever think of. I got to the point in my life where I could buy anything I wanted to. I could have bought a Ferrari if I wanted one. I realized that owning one in St. John, New Brunswick is pretty stupid, to be honest with you. But it didn't bring me any happiness. Nothing brought me any happiness, no peace. I used to talk to certain friends of mine who are really, really close to me and try to explain to them that I don't have peace in my life. For some reason, I don't know what it is about me, but I could never get any peace. I almost killed myself in 2019 working so hard to attain something that I wanted so much. I wanted to win the Centurion Award for Century 21. And I was told that, oh, no, you can't do it. Not in our market. You can't do it. Blah, 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 blah. You especially can't do it as a selling agent. Listing agent, possibly, but not a selling agent. And I did it, man. I finished 64th in the country for 2019. And guess what? It didn't mean shit. Do you want to know why? I didn't get to enjoy it. The moment of me getting my award, the moment me of going to the awards conference was taken from me by somebody else, beyond my control. I didn't get to enjoy it. I haven't enjoyed 90% of the good shit that happens in my life. So people ask me, Mark, why did you do this? I did this for me, nobody else. This is for me. I needed this because, I'll be honest with you, I would have been dead in 2 or 3 years. I know that sounds weird for someone my age to say, but I know this. If I kept going, I would have died from stress, burnout, or quite possibly I would have just steered my car into an oncoming transport truck. And that's a scary reality of depression. If you ever feel like you need help, reach out and ask someone. Reach out to me if you need. I promise you I will be here to talk to you. Get yourself some help. If you suffer from depression, anxiety, or anything like that, self-doubt, get some help as soon as you can. Live your best life, guys, because you only get one. Don't be like me. Don't waste the first 45, 50 years of your life. Don't waste them. Life's way too short. It really is. There's professionals that can help you. There's people that can help you. There's family members that would love to talk to you. Believe it or not, they would. And again, if you have nobody, I'm here. Honestly. Anytime. I never shut my phone off, even here. Till next time, cheers.